Is there one particular opera that made either of you fall in love with the art form?
I wouldn't say fall in love at first, but when I was very young in the 70s, my grandfather introduced me to opera. He could have been a great tenor, and his love of opera was beyond anything. And he sat me in front of a broadcast of the Metropolitan Opera, and I remember that they were performing Rigoletto. And I wasn't in love, but I was so surprised at the scale of it all because these voices, and my grandfather explained to me that there was no amplification and those big sets and a lot of people on stage. So it really caught my fancy, and I said, wow, that's very interesting. It's probably later on when I started to listen to some Puccini. Yes, I admit I'm a Puccini fan. I love it. I'm still touched. I still cry when I hear Bohème or Butterfly, that I really got hooked.
It's funny because the first opera I saw was Peleas and Melisande, so exactly the opposite of this. So no big chorus, no big shena, no big things. Absolutely one of the most intimist but one of the biggest masterpiece that exists in the opera world. And it was at the Opera Comique, and I must have been 11. And I was absolutely fascinated.
And then you saw
And
Butterfly.
then this was years later. But what was fantastic was with the Peleas was the emotion and was the fact that I was captivated. And you have an opera. Yes, it's not 1 hour and then you do something else. Okay, but it's captivating.